Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. I have another bait list for you guys. I know you guys like these videos. So without further ado, here's the bait list. Thank you to my subscriber who sent this list to me. This is a bait list from Asia. I love hearing about the boutiques in Asia, honey, because I feel like the big H shopping culture in Asia is perfect for me. It's very business-like, honey. It's very direct. That's how I want to shop. And I really just like the shopping culture for Hermes in Asia. All right, so my subscribers called a Birkin 25 in a neutral color, and let's kind of go through her loyalty, shall we? Okay, she picked up a piece of silver fine jewelry. She got a pair of exotic shoes. She got one pair of exotic shoes, and then she got another pair of mules in an exotic leather. She got a bunch of lipsticks, and then she also added a Pop H necklace. She got 2 twillies. Then she added a fashion jewelry bangle. She also added a fine jewelry necklace, and then she also got another necklace as well. She added a bunch of blushes, and then she bought a watch as well. So she has a good connection, a good relationship with her SA, but her SA is also direct about what she needs to do. She lives in a competitive place in Asia, and her boutique is very, very competitive. But the shopping culture, as I've said before, in a lot of boutiques within Asia is very direct. So everyone knows what they basically need to do. I think it's much more opaque in the Western world, whereas I feel like in boutiques in Asia, because obviously Asia's, there are many countries in Asia, there are many cities in Asia, but generally speaking, they're very transparent about the loyalty bait that you need to pick up in order to get an offer. She'd already received another offer this year of a very desirable bag as well, and she had already picked up offers also last year. So this year she got a desirable quota bag. Last year she got a bag as well. She told me her ratio was about, let's say, 1-to-1 basically. But the SA knows all of the loyalty that she has shown, and the SA is very clear about all of the loyalty that she has shown. So I think that something else which I thought was really interesting about this score was the fact that her SA told her continue to show loyalty, but essentially her SA basically told her continue to show loyalty in between offers. I think this is really interesting because whenever we talk about loyalty at Big H, many people will say things like, should you stop showing loyalty? Should you stop spending, essentially? I think that you should continue to show loyalty and pick up bait items in between offers, because it obviously counts towards your next offer. And if you still want to be part of the game, you have to continue to pick up items and to show loyalty. Because I feel like what happens when you stop picking up items is you kind of get lost in the shuffle, regardless of what part of the world you shop in, whether you shop in a very competitive boutique within Asia, or you shop in North America, or you're shopping in Europe or the Middle East. You'll end up kind of being forgotten because there's just so much competition at the moment. This location is incredibly competitive for bait as well. Me and my subscriber, we have chatted about this before. Her location in Asia, it's very, very competitive for bait. This is not a situation where you have the luxury to not pick up bait items when you see them. If you see a bait item in her location, you have to go and pick it up. So I think it's good that her SA also kind of just lets her know, continue to show loyalty in between offers. So yeah, 1-to-1 Birkin 25 in a really nice neutral color. I had mentioned to you guys before the power of exotic shoes, honey. I had mentioned it. I do think exotic shoes really count. In any exotic leather, I think they count, whether it's ostrich, lizard, crocodile, alligator. I think they really, really count. I think they make your profile look really good. I think also they show elasticity, if that makes sense. most exotic, like non-exotic shoes at Big H will be quite affordable, but the exotic shoes will be quite pricey. I think they really count. Another thing that counts obviously is her fine jewelry purchases. She had a bunch of fine jewelry purchases, and she also bought a watch. You know, we've said it many times, but fine jewelry and watches are massive at the brand. It's really, really important to pick at least, maybe if you can get both like her. She picked up a few fine jewelry purchases, and she also got a watch as well. I think that is fantastic. If you can do one, like you can only buy fine jewelry and you won't buy a watch, that's also fine. If you're gonna buy a watch and not buy fine jewelry, that's also fine. But I think it's super, super important for you to, you know, show loyalty in those categories. So I think her categories were super interesting. Something else I liked about her bait list, which I am now going to be using for my future shopping at Big H, is I like that she picks up many of one item. She picks up items, like a bunch of them. I think that's really cool. Grabbing a bunch at one time I think is good, particularly of items that are usable. So she picked up a bunch of beauty products, like she picked up a bunch of lipsticks, she picked up a bunch of blushes. I think that is really, really good. And in fact, when I saw her bait list, I was like, okay, well, I should probably do that too, because again, it makes sense. Like, you know, you want to pick up a bunch of beauty products at one time because you're going to be using them, so you need many of them. I think it's a really clever strategy, and it's really, really like good and smart for sure. So yeah, I just really love this bait list. I learned a lot from this bait list for my trip in Paris. I learned a lot as well. I'd love to know what you guys think about this one, and what are your thoughts in general about shopping from Big H's watches and their fine jewelry, and what are your thoughts on exotic shoes? I think there's a lot of opportunity for like building your profile with exotic shoes. I think they make your profile look really good. I think all of the exotic skins count, but I think the reptilian leathers really, really count, and I think they make your profile look really strong. But ostrich counts just as much as well, I think. But I think they make your profile look really, really strong. It shows that, you know, you are definitely like someone who likes Big H, and exotics are definitely a part of Big H, and they have been doing exotics for decades now. So I do think it's a great thing to add to your bait profile. I'd love to know what you guys are trying to pick up for your next bags. I'd love to know, and you can tell me. Let me tell you what I'm interested in for next month. Mini Kelly Bachette. I'm just going to stick there. And then I also like the idea of getting a Kelly dance, maybe in pink or green as well. Pink and green are always my colors. So Mini Kelly, Kelly Bachette, Kelly dance. I also like the idea of the Constance 18 as well, or the Kelly 25. So that's kind of where, that's like where I would like to be in terms of getting, if I could get an offer of any of those bags, I would be very happy. So yeah, I really hope that you have liked this bait video. I'd love to know what you guys think about her bait. As usual, she's very successful in the Big H game. She gets her offers and she plays the game very well. So I learned a lot from her list. Okay, I learned that I need to go buy exotic shoes. I learned that I need to go buy a watch and grab a bunch of beauty products as well. I think the beauty segment also counts as well, because I think beauty shows loyalty as well, because like Big C runs Beauty Honey, Big Dior runs beauty in terms of the fashion houses with their beauty lines. You are showing loyalty for sure, picking a bunch of their beauty products up at a time. I think it's pretty good, but alongside like other bits and bobs as well that you're picking up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video.